dude. Sometimes we hire
You're listening
like
to Drop 10
premier employees. Dude.
That was
The
astounding.
comedy stylings, dude.
I cannot. I wish you fuckers saw what we just watched.
No. It would never. It doesn't matter.
Oh,
That was. Even if this was, dude, I've never seen such beauty.
that was
Jesse, I mean,
dude. That was panic.
Damn, dude.
Like I've almost never seen panic before.
God,
That was
that was
psychotic.
so funny. That was so funny.
That was terrible.
Oh, that was so good.
I kind of want to quit after seeing what this panic.
That was not only like in breaking that down. So, like, there's a lot of stress because we're live streaming and stuff, and sometimes it's tough. It is tough. It's finicky.
It is.
If people don't know, it's real
Yes.
finicky sometimes. Sometimes we go to Facebook and YouTube because why? I don't know. Because we're white kids with money, I guess. I don't know why.
I don't think
But-
it costs money.
No, it's expensive to live stream. It's not, but it's because we have a studio and stuff, so it makes it kind of easy to think.
Yes.
But then to see Jesse, wonderful Pedraza, the beautiful Jesse P, and to see him panic. So as it's like, I'm like, hey, I realized I was like, I'm not sure if we're live for anyone at home. Like, I'm not sure if we're there already. So I'm kind of giving him a hand signal of like, yeah, you're going to cue me in when the beautiful magic is over. To see him, dude, it was just I guess that's what it must be when like a mute person stutters. Like you went like this. You swung up to one hand and realized like this doesn't work at all. That was the funniest part. You swung up to this hand and were like, oh no.
You know what he did, Neil? Then he went like lobster claw almost. He was like, I don't know what my fingers are, so I'm just gonna do this.
You just gave me
Like
a shocker at a point.
Like the Vulcan, like.
You're like, oh,
And I was like, are you just saying peace be with us? What are you doing?
I love Dane Cook. It's fun. Why not? He's funny.
All right, I need a defense.
And then you stop.
No, you don't. And then you stop with the lobster hand.
Then you gave up on this hand and you swung it over to this one and then got excited. I saw your face,
and
dude.
you're like, oh wait,
You got
three.
so
I got it. You
excited.
almost like your left hand was like, I can't do three.
I've been there.
Your right hand was like, I got it.
Jesse,
Three.
I mean, if you want to defend yourself, you don't. I mean, that's great.
I mean, you could try. It won't work.
It's
try, though.
It's delightful.
Okay.
Let's hear
Now,
it.
when you're making threes, is it not a little hard to figure out which fingers to
Yeah,
use?
you started to do the.
I did the middle.
You
in
started
the
to do the
beginning.
Inglorious Bastards. You're like, am I German?
German?
Wait, hold on. Shit, no, am I German?
Yeah.
Wait, which one is it? Or am I British? Like,
No,
like-
because growing up, it's the three middle,
sure.
and then at a certain point you
Germans
get
is-
comfortable with the three. The whole.
I've never done this for three. I've always done this for three.
I should say that was very weird for me, but I have seen people throw
Yeah, I've
this
seen
up.
it, but
It's not often, but usually it's
they
this
suck.
way, just like, but like it's weird coaches and stuff that are like counting. It's like you gotta get down on three. All right, listen to me. All right, hit two, Tommy. You know what I mean?
That's probably
Like that.
that's probably right. That's
But
probably where.
this and then this, I didn't. Yeah, this is the German that they highlight in Inglourious Bastards. I
I think this is the German
get it
three in
wrong,
Inglourious
yes.
Bastards.
This is the
he did
three.
this, which is us,
He did
the
this.
American British way.
right. Which is
And
like this feels like a child holds up there.
it does, but it's natural to me.
But it is. I guess that is right. Yeah.
But you're
Can I
right.
get three of them?
This actually makes more
Yes, I go
sense.
forward.
The
Yeah.
German three makes way more sense. This three is psychotic.
Well, this is a cuck with a penis for me. This is like.
Oh, which we
Kidding.
did find out that
But
that's what that
more
means.
to the point.
That's
But when
true.
you swung it over, you fixed it and you got all excited. But then also we had already started and you just went three and you just went. You just gave me a three. You were like, oh no, and you swung it over. You were like. Like that, you were super pumped.
You took all the other 3 seconds doing the
Sorry, dude.
switchovers.
We come in here, you got. I mean, it's COVID time, so you're nice enough to wear a mask. The whole time, and it's hot. I'm sorry.
My favorite, by the way, of the switchover and Jesse producing our show. People think we fired Evan, and I want to let you know we didn't.
He's got a whole.
Evan,
No,
Evan's a guardian angel on the
we do
show.
a weird. No, we do a weird Matrix-like thing where Jesse P's got to call him. And then to have him set it up over the phone, we remote view him in. Evan looks at the Matrix and sees if we can sign in.
I
fucking-
literally have to follow a white rabbit. It's
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
I do that for drugs, but you do that for this.
That's pretty
that
rough.
sucks for you.
Every goddamn time. Jesse's just like, he's like, yeah, no, are you logged in? Yeah, you're cool. You're good. Yeah, he's clocked in. No, we're uploading Jesse. We're uploading Neil with just all of the math.
I like,
he knows all the math.
I like how if you overhear their conversations too, like Evan's checklist, it's like, did you turn on the computer?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you turn on the screen? It's like, Jesse, we should probably get through that, huh? Before calling Evan. We should probably know those. We should probably know
Evan
those.
does have a real like Apple. You gave Apple a call, and it's like, well, is it on, sir? Like. Producer Evan knows his shit, but he also deals with just like dumb stuff. But also,
cunty, I believe is the word.
But also, fuck Producer Evan. Like he also still just like drives for Dash or whatever. Fuck him. He's
No, he
smart.
doesn't, I don't think.
Did he finally get a job?
No.
Oh, he went backwards.
Yeah, he went backwards.
One of the smartest people I know. Built both computers that are in my home.
Yeah.
One that is the studios and one that is my personal
computer.
Works for DoorDash.
Nope.
I go like, well, not even now. Not even that.
Not actually.
COVID took that from him, I guess. Well, that's what we're going to lie about. Dude, it's insane. Crazy stuff. But I can't help just picturing. Us out here in the Matrix world, trying to clue back in. It's like, we gotta call Jesse, and then they hit you. It's the one point where like they get to you before the phone. They like kill and pull the wire. And then we can't get back to producer Evan. She's like, oh shit, no, they cut it. We gotta run 14 blocks, jump over roofs. That'd
be sick.
That'd be so sweet. Really, it's just fat asses sitting talking about their penises most of the time.
Usually,
it's a shame.
That's how I describe the show.
Yeah.
And my stand-up.
We were talking about your dog right before this, and I know, and I'm so sorry, but we should not. We should. I mean,
we didn't have to talk about it on the show.
Well, here's the thing. It leads into mine because like we have two very different animals.
To be fair, I also have the lab at my parents' house that I technically bought as a puppy, and my dad.
But then you didn't want it as you got older.
No. I moved, and my dad fell in love with them.
You bought that. So your dad like pulled big dick.
No, I just felt bad.
What's up with this story? What's going on with this story, man? You're always trying to like. He's like, no, it wasn't that. My dad fell in love with him, so he kind of big dicked me and then took the dog. No, that's not what happened. No, I was like, my dad loves him, and I didn't want him to be away from him.
Yeah, I'll get back to my story real quick. But you saying that reminds me of a very hilarious story. There was this guy I knew back in my early 20s, and he was we were at a bar. And he had this girlfriend who was kind of a bitch, and she was crazy, and they had a dog together, right? They had a husky, really beautiful dog. It looked like your dog a lot, obviously.
Sure.
And
not as beautiful as my dog, but yeah, keep going. You didn't what?
Unmute you.
You didn't unmute me?
No.
Oh, so I've been just all of that comedy gold. It's fine. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. Thank you. See, now that I know inside him is boiling. I don't care. But fuck him.
Because my brain can't work like that. And we all... Jesse's fired. We need somebody who knows my brain. Who out there knows
it's okay.
Are you sure?
This is...
You're fine. I'm an idiot.
It's fine.
No.
You and I picked it up on one of
Yeah, dude, you got to unclick that.
So if the lights are on, that means...
Oh, you're right.
Muted.
You're right. I'm sorry. You're muted. Oh, shit.
He thought it was the other.
Woo!
Poor guy.
Oh, my brain's gone.
Yeah, dude. It's okay.
That story. Oh, I remember it. So, guy in my early 20s, right?
Yeah. Hates his girlfriend.
Crazy girlfriend that had a really beautiful dog together. He loved this fucking dog. Took this dog everywhere, right?
Right.
Really, really bonded with this dog.
Situation.
Okay. One day he shows up at the bar, super sad. We're like, "What's up, man?" He's like, "My girlfriend left me. She took the dog."
Oh shit!
This is what made me laugh, though. This is what made me fucking laugh, though, because I mean, it's funny. He goes, "The saddest part is I got home." And there's just one milk bone left on the floor.
Ooh. Especially like in the middle of the floor.
It's hilarious. It's like the dog broke up at the moment. It's like the dog was like, remember me.
It's like how the Grinch stole Christmas. There's just like nothing but tinsel and one milk bone in the middle of the floor. That's brutal. That's hurt.
Oh, and then like he was like crying, and I really did feel.
Crying brought him to tears.
Oh, I would have cried too. But like I felt terrible. And I was honestly feeling terrible up until he said that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, that's done now. And my brain just laughed. That's hilarious. Because the imagery is so funny.
He shouldn't have painted it for you.
No.
That's something you keep inside and then tell later as a joke. That's
right. Way later. Right. Yeah,
that's not funny.
And I mean, this guy's not a comic.
Because that's
or
where
anything.
even like, even standing around your buddies like, hey, dude, it was fucked up. It's not a bad place, but honestly, it's kind of a good move, dude. She kind of put just one solid milk bone in the middle of the floor. She took my couch. Like she took everything. She took everything. Just one milk bone just to remind me.
But you can't. That's a 5 month later story. No, if that's not.
That's tough.
An immediate breakup story.
Yeah,
and
funny.
while you're trying to make, and I felt terrible. I really felt terrible.
I would have.
And then he was just like, I was like,
Yeah, that's super funny.
It's super funny.
I love that. I love that. Just in the middle. What's on the middle?
There's a note attached
He
to
cried. He humbled up with it. You know what I mean? It's just
There's a note.
God.
There's a note. It's like
He runs up to him, my baby. My baby.
it's like she took me on more walks than you did.
Right.
It's like
Well, if she was smart, she would have put underneath of it the suicide hotline. Like just
1-800.
just wrote it on
The Logic
back.
song, whatever the Logic song is. That's never the fucking suicide hotline.
Should probably get into it. But yeah, anyway, I've been just about the dog. Yeah, your dog sucks. My dog.
He fucking chewed up Steph's high heel yesterday, which he's never ever done
I
before.
didn't know he was into BDSM.
He is.
Wow.
Hey, he put the condom on it first.
Well, it was good for. Well, hey, way to be safe.
Yeah.
It's good. You got it when you're out there hooking the way your dog does. He is a little wiener dog, so it makes sense.
He also he was afraid of a frog. A little frog he's afraid
when
of.
you're a dog like that, you're close. You got a little wiener with short legs. You know what I mean? So it's kind of, and I meant that about your penis. I
Of
don't
course.
mean your dog.
No.
You have a little penis with short legs. I've always said that about
They're
your
just doing
penis.
this all. It's like
Yeah.
they're just constantly fluttering.
No,
the
it's,
legs.
It's
because they're hanging off my
It's
dick.
like
It's
Hitchhiker's
weird.
Guide to the Galaxy kind of monster. There's like your penis and then like 4 little legs underneath it that run on your balls.
My penis looks like Goro from Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
which is a great reference for whoever got that. It's a great reference.
No, I like that. You wish it looked like that. It probably looks more like Guado from. No, nothing, Jess. he immediately was actually just zoning into the computer. He was lost.
Jesse's like, I think they're muted. By the way, I texted Evan. I had so little faith in you. I just texted, like, we have sound, right? He's like, yeah. I was like, all right. It's a little faith in you, Jesse.
We're so desperate for attention, dude. We've farmed it out to you to come here, and then we make Evan watch it. Like we make Evan watch it as like quality control for this nonsense that we
Hold
do.
on, is that the only viewer that I see on
Probably.
Twitter?
Oh, we get way more on Facebook. Don't worry about it. We do.
But it's my mom. My mom's watching it, Evan. It's pretty much
I pay escorts actually for
talk.
that. They don't not for sex. I pay them to watch this
Yeah,
podcast.
pretty much. Bless their hearts.
Great waste of money.
Really bless their hearts. Thank you, Atlantic City.
Yeah, I was in my attic all the other day trying to sell some old Funko Pops that I didn't want to get rid of. I want to get rid of, I should say.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I came in here and I was like, I'm very out of shape because I
You
was.
say this every day.
I know.
Every single day.
But,
You
like-
talk about how out of shape you are.
But I don't like mean it all the time, but I mean
But
it
you're
today.
like a fat cop who's shoving down brownies and shit like that and like donuts and then just like, I guess I'll lose weight eventually or something. But you're doing the inverse where you're just like, I am so out of shape.
Yeah.
And we go like, I know, you should fix it or something, right? And
Yeah.
then he just never does. And then you walk up 4 stairs tomorrow and you'll be like, whoo.
Dude, so the attic stairs and looking down boxes, I started off with jeans and a hoodie,
Sure.
and I
That
ended
was
up with
dumb.
just boxers and socks.
Hey, you're inside. Why are you wearing hoodies inside?
I get cold very
It's
easily.
because you need to work out.
I don't feel like
No,
that's
look
the
at
size
me.
behind
I'm
it.
dressed like a gay guy in the 80s. I'm fucking crushing it right now, dude.
You
I
are.
accidentally bought like sweatpants that for some reason have gotten very tight. I bought sweatpants shorts. If you ever make this mistake, I bought sweatpants shorts, okay? I was like, these are like
They're
athletic
called
sweatpants
Schwartz.
shorts. Yeah, I guess they're called Schwartz, which, of course, may the Schwartz be with you. And so I bought them, and I was just like, shit, what's the conversion from China? Because those guys are usually smaller than me.
I mean, everyone's
6'5".
smaller than you.
Yeah, I'm 6'5". So I was like, all right, these are athletics. I don't need them to be them too big or anything like that. But I'm like, all right. And I get him, and I put him on. I'm like, and Brittany's like, this is how you know when your girlfriend is actively working against you. Like, I hate it when girls do this to guys. They're like, oh my God, that looks so cute. And they do cute. And you're like, I'm in fucking trouble. That means every dude I see is gonna fuck with me. I feel like that when when too many. That's how guys got into scarves. That's how dudes get into scarves. When I see a guy with like extra fancy scarf and it's tied fancy, I go like, hey, but I get it. I have respect for you in some realm. But sometimes I go like, all right, take it off.
Oh, I immediately think that no matter what the situation is.
Some realms I get it. There's a fashion statement to be done. I like to dress fancy every once in a while.
I always hope they get stuck in like a revolving door and just fucking
Sure.
snap their fucking
Yeah, absolutely.
scarf
Always,
neck.
always a good time. Yeah.
Wear a
Just,
fucking jacket and zip it up, pussy.
I know.
Scarf.
We've all seen it.
Crazy.
But it's in between. I don't know. But I bought these and immediately I was like, oh,
Those are
they're
tight.
cute. And it's bad. And also, you know what's not fun to wear? Sweatpants that are tight. You know that? You know sweatpants are usually like a breezy thing to wear
Yeah.
that are fun to wear
Yeah.
like that, which I do not own sweatpants.
I own some joggers, but
I don't know. That's funny because you don't do any of the things like that. You have all the.
Don't laugh at that, Jeff.
You have all the equipment of like an in shape person with none
I
of
have
the shape.
no room to talk.
It's from the. It's from the.
Listen, dude. You're gearing up for like a Mortal Kombat movie where you're the tubby guy. It's not your fault. You got to shave that head, grow that beard out. You're
like
gonna look
E Honda
sex
in Street Fighter.
That's not your fault, dude. That's not your fault. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Trust me. I know. I'm telling you.
I'm just gross.
You're going to trim that down. You're going to trim that hair down eventually. I went through your pictures. I forgot I was going to add you to the website because I'm redoing the website and I already got the first page up. But I was adding you that. I went through your goddamn Facebook. I was like, this is a travesty. There's not a good picture of you in any of this stuff. Some comedy spots is maybe all right. You can maybe get away with. But every picture is just like you and then some chick. Kind of, but she's too close in, so I can't even crop it out. And then you're also one of those people that doesn't know how to smile, which is weird. Like some people just do it through their whole lives. They have no idea how to smile. They've just never figured it out.
Because I haven't experienced joy.
No, that's
We're comics. We all get it, bro. We're all comics here.
Yeah, I get that.
I've said all the time.
Understand why I became a comic by looking through my Facebook.
No,
It's funny because Neil essentially said all your pictures are ugly.
I didn't even say other. Well, here's how I knew I was in trouble because I was going so far back. I was like, oh, it's thin him. So I'm like, I can't go that far back and use it because I was like, there's a cutie pie right over there, but he's in like Catholic school right now. This is or whatever
Jesse
now.
in second grade.
Yeah, I was like, no, it wasn't that bad. But I was like, so okay, so he's not on the website. Then I just took the whole part out. I was like, I'll put this in later.
Like, you know what, Jesse? Now you're gonna be part of the website.
Yeah. I took that. I took him out, and then I took also Evan's picture was not good. Evan doesn't have any perfect. Evan's picture is literally I think the one I used to draw our stuff from. So it's just him like annoyed at us. So it is just him just like Jesus fucking Christ. Like I was like, that's not going to be good for the cover of the website. But yeah, you might want to get a picture or two. You might want to swing for a picture or two. You know what I mean? It might not be that bad of an idea. But yeah, my sweatpants suck. My sweatpants shorts. I mean, they're good as long as Then I forgot you guys were here, and then you were already here. I was like, well, I can't go change my pants.
No, in fact, I was gonna trash you, but you looked angry when I first got here.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to.
No, I'm pretty angry now.
I didn't. I didn't want to poke the bear.
Pretty angry.
But now I feel inclined to trash your shitty sweatpants.
I'm dealing with a lot, so it's fine. But I mean, a lot of it is like, it's whatever. Just grunt it out. The one thing I was going to tell you about the dog stuff, so just me.
Oh, yeah, back to
I'm just walking around. Well, I'm just walking around.
I
was at the park today. We were running. We were doing sprints and stuff like that. And then, but I just beat the shit out of my dog. I've said this before, but I mean, when I talk about like, he's got so much energy, when I tell you it's a Siberian Husky, and I've said this before, but I don't think we've really encapsulated this. I have been realizing as he gets older and getting stronger, I'm just like, I need to beat the shit out of this dog. Like,
don't think that's how any dog trainer would agree with that.
If you, no. And when I mean beat, I mean literally like when we're playing tug, we're playing tug.
Oh, well,
like,
I do that with Oliver too.
We're getting in there. Dude.
I don't want to lose.
Wow. Like I gotta be fucking pulling him. Get the fuck off me. Like I'm saying shit and yelling at him in the middle of the park. No one knows what happened. There's like some bullshit temple student, like blonde, like bubbly on her phone playing with her little dachshund or whatever. And I'm like, get the fuck off me. Get off. Like he's, you know what I mean?
He's neck cranking him like Khabib and Connor. He's like, ah!
Well, he'll get a reverse. He'll get in there. He'll just fucking, get in.
He flips Neil.
He gets on me. He knows how to do it.
Out of it.
Well, he uses his wolf-like nature, and he can mount. He gets me in mount. He gets me in full mount most of the time, which is a problem. Half mount depending on the moon. But so it's like that was bad. Yeah, that's all you get, dude. Is the one fan. I know you're dying.
So fucking hot.
You're so dying in here. It hasn't changed. It hasn't changed.
So no, but I do that with Oliver, even though he's a little dachshund. It's like, you know what it is? It's like it's like this being an alpha. It's like you don't want to lose to anything. And I'm also a psycho competitor because I'm an ex-athlete.
Yeah.
So like even with him, I'll be like, hey, you won, and then like he'll think he won. I'm like, yeah, fucking.
Yeah, sure.
You win shit.
You do that.
What the fuck do you think you are? I'll be like, get the.
Well, he's.
I'll push him. He's like a little dog.
This whole thing of me about pets be bad because I swear to Christ, dude. When so I don't have that because now I just want to keep him. He's so distracted. So again, Siberian Husky. No, I know, but I mean the puppy. But again, like at a certain point, like I know, but at a certain point, I need him to pay attention to me. Like at this point, like I give him everything. I have treats on my body that I literally will give him so many of them, and he is still like, "What's going on over there? I'm gonna run over there. I'll be back." I'm like, "Bitch, what kind of shit?"
He did run out of your house today when I came in.
Yeah. Well, here's the bigger problem. We all know this happens, which is I'm being undermined at every moment.
Sure.
Remember, the people see him
Voldemort.
do one more. Well, it's just people in general. But actually, well,
I do it.
so yeah, anybody sees him and they go like, "Look how cute he is."
I do it. I did it literally when I
I get
walked in the door.
compliments by everybody on
Yeah.
this dog. Like,
If you were single, you'd be crushing pussy.
Look at that
Crazy.
dog. Oh my god. Oh yeah. And I'm just like, all right, guys, yeah, it's cool. You want him? You can have him. Honestly, take him. Take this dog from me. Because, dude, when I tell you that he gets bored, we played fetch.
You have no soul.
Yeah, no, I don't care. Well, we played fetch for like, I maybe get him on maybe 10 minutes, maybe 10. And I'm throwing, I'm like, oh, dude, then you come back and you're like, oh, we got to do it here first. They say, keep it close. Am I boring all of you? Is that you guys have great stuff going on?
No.
Sorry, my life is
I'm
involved in
itchy
this
from
one.
the new tattoo. Sorry, I'm scratching.
Here we go. Sorry.
No, you asked
He's
me.
always itchy. I just,
It's itchy.
All I said was, no, you thought it would be prudent to say the tattoo thing. I said, what are we all bored or something?
But I didn't want you to think I was bored. I was just scratching my arm. I was very itchy. Sorry. Dog. Sorry. Go.
It's fine.
I didn't want you to. I didn't want to be a cunt.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter. I didn't think I was being rude to you.
Oh, Bears week. Bear is upset.
Then don't call me out for things that aren't
Get
happening.
on Rose. I wasn't even looking at you. I was looking at Jess.
You said you guys. Did you not say
Yes,
you
I said
guys?
both, but it was in the plural form. I'm
Call out-
talking about that.
First of all, nothing stopped us from calling out Jesse so far. So keep calling out Jesse for his fuck ups.
How dare you. He wasn't fucking up. I just noticed that you guys, there was a beat, and I should have just sat in it and let you bask in it. But anyway, so I'm beating the shit out of this dog, and is that what again, if you're not getting this, I'm not actually hitting this dog. Although, but I have seen people. No, I'm not. But I have actually. You know what? Write me. No one's ever sent me a message. It doesn't matter.
I
Again,
get DMs all the fucking time.
of course. Well, yours.
No, they're not good.
Here's what happens. I'm very certain that if anyone did, they would completely see like, yeah, I'm kidding. But I do also think that a lot of people are being far too, well, maybe their dogs are just so even keeled. I don't see anybody really handling their dogs the way I do, unless they're like a pit bull owner. Because then there's dogs like 100% muscle, and you can
they're so scary.
you can kind of beat them up. I don't mean like beat them up. I mean like when they're playing tug and stuff like that. If you really want to get them going, you're like, oh yeah, you just kind of tap them on the side.
No,
you'll hear them go, like they'll get all like fun and into it. They'll be, and people will get like, whoa. You're like, no, this is they play rough. If you ever see two dogs kind of play fight, it kind of looks rough. It's very rough.
Dude, there's so many stories of like pit bulls getting shot in the head and it bouncing off, like the bullet bouncing off their skull, because that's how thick their skulls are.
Yeah, it's
Crazy.
I'm not surprised.
It's fucking psychotic.
I'm not surprised. Yeah, I mean, you're telling me they're basically rhinos. Yeah, I'm not,
Yeah.
they build up that muscle. But so I'm just beating the crap out of him. But if I'm not, I'm just like, dude, people want to see me in public with this dog, and I am freaking out. I sound again. I don't know if I said this last week. I sound like a desperate 8th grade girlfriend. I'm like, Aries, come, Aries, come here, and he's just looking. He's like, oh, fuck, dude. I know. I'll go talk to her in a second.
Suck
I'm
my
talking to you.
dick.
I'm talking to you right now. I'll go talk to him. I know. He's over there. It's fine. I'll come across the playground and talk to him in a second. It's like, Aries, come. No. He's like, now, if I don't know if you know, have you ever had a pet, Jesse P? You can just leave this on, dude. It's
yeah, I had
or don't, unless you're gonna fart or something.
No.
Actually, leave it up. Turn it up. Turn it up, buddy. Let it rip.
You're right.
This is a small room. It's hot.
Chick-fil-A.
This is the perfect time.
Good point. Well, no, I did have a dog, Risky. She was,
Ooh,
yeah.
business.
Well, yeah. I got her name because I had a stuffed animal that I had named Risky beforehand. So
Okay, well, now it's getting sad.
no,
You
it's
could have just said that's a sweet name. That's a sweet name. You're like Risky, dude. That's a sweet
no,
name.
I named my first stuffed animal after my first dog. I think that's
You named your stuffed animal Risky,
Yeah,
and then you named your first dog after the stuffed animal.
Yeah, pretty
Gotcha.
much.
The other
Yeah,
way.
so
Gotcha.
it's a sweet story, you son of a bitch. Anyways,
I know, but you happen to tell a monster right now. Did I not tell you that I'm super angry? Don't tell me shit like that. I fucking lose. I was like, oh wow, that's cool. So when you put the dog down, did you bury it with a toy? Like I don't know what to tell you, dude. You know what I mean? You throw it in after mom style.
no.
You probably still have
the dog burned.
Yes. Yes.
House fire.
Like a true hero. No, yeah, definitely had a dog. She was a Rottweiler Chow mix.
Oh, sweet.
So it was aggressive like yours.
Yeah.
Yes. I would fuck around with it, but at a certain point, it took my personality where I just didn't give a fuck. Like you'd play catch with it for literally 10 minutes,
Right.
and then lose interest in the ball.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with a lot of that. A lot of the when you have just like the hyperactive dogs, and you have one of the little ones. I don't know what dachshunds or whatever the hell that thing is.
They're-
that rat dog.
He's
that you
older. He's
have.
10. So
that
he's
your
just
dog
older.
is the equivalent of the guys that they used to send into the holes in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Like whatever
he's-
that
yeah.
thing is, he's tube shaped.
I
and
mean,
he's angry.
He is angry.
He's
Very
an
angry.
angry
Not to
little
me.
vermin.
He's a little
You've never
sweetheart.
met this asshole?
No.
No.
Ugh.
So with the family, he is like the sweet. I mean, literally curls up in your arms and goes to sleep. But
Maybe.
piece of shit,
This hasn't been confirmed.
asshole, real asshole to every stranger and especially children and old
they
people.
didn't get him out. They didn't get the dog out of
But
him.
hold on, but every time, like I also met this dog when he was like 5. Like
Sure,
you know,
that's what I'm
like
saying.
they
He
had
didn't-
him, like my wife
Well, they didn't
and
get him out.
sister-in-law had that dog right for
They
5
didn't
years.
socialize him with other dogs.
And they
didn't
fucked
let
him up.
outside enough. They didn't do anything.
So by the time I got him, it's like,
How have
well,
they not heard
I'm
this?
not gonna
Can we
fucking.
clip this and send it to him?
I tell it to their face. What do you mean?
Well, it's because I can see it in someone who might
know.
be in the other room. I can see it in their eyes when they're just like, oh, I have to put the whole thing on him to take him out. I'm like, you do something. Have a little bit of integrity.
Yeah.
You gotta do it.
You gotta like look at it. It's like the highlight of their day.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And like if
Oh,
you
that's
fucking
cute.
care about something, fucking
Yeah.
do something for
No, I love Oliver, but no, he's just and like Steph is like I will say she does admit it. She's like, yeah, we fucked up. Like she admits it. Like
Your Steph?
yeah,
What do you mean?
Like-
Why
like
does
fucked
she
up
mess up?
because
I thought
she,
it was the other dog. It's not your dog anyway.
well, I mean, yeah, kind of, and
I
but
know,
also,
but
but that dog was raised in the same house as Steph before she moved out.
I can't remember. Also, I don't know how old that demon is. or
10.
Whatever.
You just turned 10 like
Okay.
a few days ago.
It's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
demon
hope
spawns
him
last 10
years. I do.
Well, that's only going to be the case. So.
I don't know.
about you
Look up
guys.
how long they live.
Like
I wanna
12, 13.
know. Oh yes, we're coming
yeah,
in.
there you
I'm gonna cry all the tears in my body when that dog
People
dies.
were wishing the president death. I'm wishing a dog that sucks death. It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
But
I'm
like,
not,
I would rather kill like 90% of the population than my dog. Like if it was like my dog and like strangers,
Yeah,
like strangers.
everyone-
and I don't have a heart.
Yeah,
This is what I mean. This is
Well,
what I'm
hold-
talking
I
I
about.
wouldn't kill that for a dog. I'd do for traffic.
I would-
wouldn't- You know what I mean?
I would spare you guys, you guys made the cut.
Oh my
Thanks.
god, thank you. I don't.
but most strangers would not make the cut.
I
There
would.
you go.
Yeah, it's good. Another 2-3 years, that'd be good. 2-3 years, that'd be out. Don't call me when it does.
I won't.
Do not call
But
me.
here's the thing:
If you cry on the
everyone
phone to
hates
me-
him,
Yeah, well, it's a
so
problem.
I can't call anybody. I
Yeah,
gotta deal with it
there's-
myself.
It's gonna be it's gonna be like when you took mushrooms or whatever and like almost killed yourself in your house. Acid, whatever it was. Sorry, you were on mushrooms and then accidentally dosed yourself with acid. I apologize. Thank you.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
No, yeah.
You tripped on a mushroom and fell into acid.
pretty much. It's actually
That's
kind of how that
honestly,
happened. That's
yeah,
accurate.
that's pretty much what happened. That was what my
Someone-
brain went through.
I don't understand how you forget. You know what I started to realize now? It's like, did he like shave and nick himself a bunch and then find a bunch of squares and forget that they were like, are
You
these a
don't
bunch
need
of squares?
open wounds. Just one. Just
No,
one.
I know,
It was one
but
strip.
you touched like 8.
But it's because it was on one strip.
It was all on one strip.
So if you're
right?
holding the whole strip,
You just picked up the whole thing.
Right.
Did they put it in plastic or something?
yes, and then I took it out of plastic.
You're dumb. Okay,
'Cause I was
we'll move
moving.
on. No, you're dumb, and we'll move on because that's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
This story wasn't like Adam
you-
smarted
you-
drugs holding.
Well, no, it feels
I tripped on acid for 12 hours by accident.
I mean,
so yeah, I clearly fucked up somewhere along the way.
I just can't picture just because it's just going through like that. It's like, well, I'm on mushrooms. You know,
That was intentional.
let's take the acid out and just leave it out. We want to make sure it's available.
I was cleaning my room.
You took the acid out of plastic. Why? That's my question.
I
to
don't
you.
know.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's no reason. It's like it's equivalent to like you're like, let's leave the gun loaded on the counter. I'm not gonna not leave it loaded on the counter. I should leave it loaded.
If I was able to have a gun, I would.
I'm doing mushroom Steph. I need to leave the acid open on the counter. Like it's not.
It wasn't open on the counter. It was in a case drawer. Not case. Okay.
Just give up. Give up. We've heard this story and it's fine. There is no logical course for the fact that acid, especially in a row, easily touched, should be out of plastic. Fuck. I would have had it in like a Tupperware container on a big marker that said acid. Don't fucking touch it. Like very carefully. But also, I'm a little prude and I take acid like, some people do plutonium. Like I'm like,
I mean, should we talk about your fucking
never
weed
done
story? No, your weed story.
didn't we talk about
Yeah,
it?
I know. It's my point. So, fuck you.
There's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing. I lost a day in California. That's all you need to know. It's fine. I've said it before.
An edible. An edible.
You know what? It wasn't even a good edible. I took
It was
this-
a pill. You're right.
It was a pill that was just like in a little packet, and I've never taken that much.
It was like, what,
I'm
25
not,
milligrams?
Something like that. Yeah.
Dude, I took an edible like when I was in Nevada, and I passed
50
out.
milligrams.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? Edibles don't work. I wish
I
they
think it was a
worked.
25. It wasn't a 50. Because I remember you going like, wait,
I thought it was
hold on.
100.
Yeah, I was. Well, no, because when I took it, and I realized I missed a huge error. I immediately take it, and they're very chalky. They're little pills, so there's no way for me. I could have
break
thrown
it up. Oh, no way.
But yeah, see, now he's just
Why
like,
would you wanna break it up?
because I lost a day. Because I took money, hard-earned money, and flew places. And went for a trip, and then I lost a day. I don't remember much of California, dude. That's why. You ever lose a vacation to yourself?
Dude, my favorite is we had to do comedy that night too.
I don't think I did.
Yeah,
no.
yeah, we did.
Oh well, no, we did a podcast. I remember.
And comedy. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
My
Again.
favorite though was we found maybe the best deep dish pizza place on the West Coast.
It sucked. It was good.
It was great.
It was delicious. I just wasn't.
So,
I was so
it was
terrified.
me, Crolius, and Neil, right?
Yeah.
And fucking I know it's fine. It's new rebranding of the show.
Every time we change out producers, we kill the old one, then we get the new one in and then ingratiate them.
So
That's what we do
next
with our
week.
cult.
we had a fly in our
You think you're
grated
gonna be here
cheese.
next week? That's hilarious.
No, we're gonna kill you. There was a fly in our grated cheese, like alive, and I was like, "Hey, I don't want to be like that guy, but this is pretty crazy."
Anytime Adam says that, he's gonna be that guy.
No, I never do that.
Hey, dude, you could just be like, "Hey, man, this is kind of weird," or something like that.
But-
he's just like, "Hey, hate to be that douchebag, but you
I
know me."
Never ever say anything. But like, this is like, I can't even not. This is a
I was
living.
gonna use it.
You 100% were gonna use it because you didn't know where you were.
I didn't know.
So we all sit down. The owner came over, and we're like, dude, it's fine. We just want to let you know, so no one uses it. He's like, oh, she's like, you know what? He's like, we'll give you a discount. He's like, you know what? He's like, when this pizza comes out, he's like, we'd love to put you guys on our Instagram, and like have you guys like pull the pizza out, and like we'll film it. He's like, we get a bunch of views. We'll tag you guys. We're like, great, right? He's
Well, this
so
doesn't hurt me.
visibly,
Yeah,
visibly
they were
fucked
smart.
up.
They were smart.
Like if this is pizza, this is Neil's trying to eat pizza. Like
Like that,
like
I
fucking
wish,
gone. So when we went to break the pizza up, Neil couldn't even like grab it and pull. Like he was
Oh.
having a problem
My motor
with the
skills were-
concept
my-
of like
yeah.
we're like, hey buddy, pull it together. He's like,
Right.
what do you want me to do? We're like,
for-
pull it together,
like-
pull it at the same, and then so that we all do it. And then we watch the video later. They just crop Neil out of the video.
Yeah, dude, my hand is all I did
It's
was
just his hand.
I just picked up a slice of pizza. In my head, you know how? Yeah.
There's no cheese. It's just like he's just a psychopath holding. And they're like, we're gonna just crop him out of that.
Thank God. Well, no, but
And just me and Crowley is doing it.
That's hilarious.
which is smart. Well, no, the smart thing is one, they probably see that all the time. It's California.
Yeah,
right.
So they're probably
it's
just
West
like,
Hollywood.
oh,
Fair.
baby boy
We
got
hope.
too much.
Yeah.
Baby boy got too much. He doesn't. Yeah, he accidentally did too much. But here's the thing: I was of the state of mind where it wasn't like, oh, I didn't know what I looked like. That's what I think people think this is. No. I assumed that here's my weed head. I assumed that I looked like this. I assumed I looked like. I'm not even kidding when I tell you. I assumed I looked like this. I assumed I looked like. Like, I assumed I looked like that, and I was just my faces were ever so gently vibrating, like I couldn't, but I was hoping that I was just kind of like I was probably just like kind of like.
That's
like
kind of
that.
yeah.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Okay, good.
I mean, if that's
No,
what
no,
you
no.
thought you looked like, great job.
Good. Okay, because it
Crushed it.
felt like I was. It felt like I was like.
Just yelling to the void.
Like I could not, because what happens
know
with
what you
me,
mean.
well, yeah, because
Yeah.
well, that's the thing I forgot about is like I was like, oh, not only are you going to like be cognizant of where you are at every single moment, but you're also going to be double thinking and overthinking every single. I've remembered now of like, yeah, that's right. When you take way too much, you're not only paranoid, but you're in moment, out of moment at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, every moment sucks. Like and I was just happy to be sitting down. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be sitting down. Because as soon as we got in, I was like, all right, sitting's good. Like, I'm saying this to myself. I'm just like, probably out loud. Probably out loud. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm
narrating
probably
his
saying out
story like a fucking
No, that's how
novel.
you reassure yourself.
Yeah, because I'm just like this. And then as soon as I remember that people had to come over, I was like, oh, this place sucks. This place sucks so much, dude. And I'm just, like that. Like that. So as soon as when I was just like, come on, I think at a certain point, I was kind of like, get people the fuck away from me, Adam. Come on, dude. I was just so paranoid.
It's like it's a restaurant. We can't do that.
Yeah.
They kept trying to reassure me though, right? Because they're like, yeah, dude, it's fine. You're just high. It's no big deal. And I was like, yeah, you're right. I don't have to drive or anything. But at any moment, I was just like, I felt like I was gonna walk into like a pedophile den or something. I thought I was gonna just like stumble into something.
Neil walking down Melrose, fucking lit.
Oh.
It was the funniest thing in the world. Also,
I hated it.
the best is we
Thought
had,
I was taking a tiny, maybe like 5 milligram pill for like my headache. Like thought I was taking that.
possibly 50,
I was like,
bitch.
And I was like, oh yeah, it was probably good, right? He was like, yeah, just take one. And I didn't ask any further questions.
His
And then
fault.
as soon as I take it, now you would say that a friend would maybe check, or another friend.
I thought it was
maybe.
lower than that.
Yeah, I don't know. And so yeah, another friend would just let it roll and see what happens. And then as soon as my
Tom's a
face,
bad friend.
I was really, as soon as he was like, hey man, I think he starts laughing, and I'm just like, no, how much was it? How much? Like, I started to do
like
that.
this box says.
I was doing like the fucking thing. I'm just like, boy, put it down. No. Like, I was like, come on. How much was it? He was like, it's like 25, something like that. I was like, 25 milligrams. I was like, what does that do to like, I'm like trying to like, I have taken a hit off of a joint every
you have a certain
once in
amount
a
of time.
while over
That's
the
true,
period of
Were you sober? Still.
Oh, it sucked.
So he's like, it's almost like the sunlight's running out. You're a vampire, and you're like, I gotta get home to the coffin quick. And you're trying to get all your sober things that you gotta say out loud to us before Cinderella's shoe drops.
Yeah.
And then it's like we saw it happening. It's like it's about 5 more minutes left in you, and then it was like, tell my family I love them, and it's gone.
And then they're like, let's go out.
Well, we had shit to do, which is also my funniest thing because we had two podcasts to do, and a show. We had we definitely had comedy that night. I know we did.
Yeah.
So before we leave to go eat, because we're like, let's eat. I'll make you feel better.
Yeah.
He's
What
sitting
I
on the
felt.
couch of the Airbnb. He's just like this. He's like, I'm not gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go.
No,
He just goes, I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna go.
No.
Keep saying
we
that.
went out and came back. If you remember that correctly, we went out and read some things, and I'm still high. We come back, and I'm like, leave me here. Like I'm like, leave me here. There's no reason. We know where I am right now. I am gone. I'm not gonna do anything weird. I'm gonna lay down. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn on the television, probably lay down, or just go to sleep.
Right.
And they're like, nah, man, you gotta come. Like, you gotta go.
He had stuff to do.
I didn't need to be there. Then you could have told those people that Tom Corliss was me. You're gonna be like, this is Neil Wood. No one knows the difference.
That's
it's
so
fine.
true. That could have been.
Yeah.
That's could have been.
Wow, Neil, he's a little filled out, but he's good looking. That's all anybody would have said.
That's funny.
It's fine. Yeah.
Let's
So anyway,
go to plugs a little bit, buddy.
lost it
All
there.
right.
We'll do since I can't hear it anymore. So let me know we're doing plugs.
Yeah, just point at it.
All right, Jesse, buddy, where can everybody find you? Your social.
At jpedraza74 Instagram. Only thing I got.
Boo.
Again, rethinking a TikTok. I don't know.
This could be a weekly thing. Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're not a senator, dude. Just do it or don't. Get off the fucking pot.
Here's-
You're like Kamala Harris figuring out if she's gonna do TikTok. Just do TikTok.
You already have a storied past. Just do it.
I mean, if I was, I don't know. Yeah, we'll make up some stuff. I'll play, like drums in your belly or something. We'll just do something weird.
We'll
Fun.
Yeah, we'll do
Or you play
raspberries.
drums on mine. Whatever. Who cares? Let's mix it up. You know what I mean?
Neil, where can we find you?
No, don't. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. It's fine. Neil Wood Comedy. Go there. That's fun. I think that's Facebook. And then on Instagram, it's I am Neil Wood. Yeah, you can go to those two places. I'm not doing comedy for like this week probably, so don't worry about it. It's not like it matters. But yeah, other than that, check out all the stuff on Drop 10, which I'm sure Adam, I guess because now you sucked it over to your side, so yeah, you have to do all the Drop 10 stuff. Yeah, dude. Adam, where are you going? What are you doing?
Catch me at Adam Nutter, Twitter and Instagram. Adam Nutter Comedy, Facebook. We're live right now, so Saturday I will be at Easton at Comedy Connections. I'll be opening up for Mike D'Alto. We all love Mike, so come on out. It's outside, social distance for everybody who's afraid of COVID, so come on out for that. And then November 6th, I'll be at Tilton Back Brewery in Chalfont, PA for the Cricket Comedy Show. Eddie Gallagher runs those great shows, so come on out to those. back over to you for our stuff.
Check out all the cool stuff on drop10.com. Drop10.com.
Which you can't go to right now.
Well, you can. You can go on there the first page, but you might notice some things. So I wouldn't go there right now. You can just go over to the Drop 10 Facebook page and check out all the stuff there. Yes, of course, you can go find our sweet store. You can still find it on Teespring. So if you go over to teespring.com, should just be teespring.com / well, it might have been Nerds of Words, but we're not really buying anything anymore. You know what? We're in a transition period. You know what I mean? So, I mean, hey, listen, guys, we're trying to get to the next level. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we'll clue you in when all the stuff, the new site drops and everything like that. But you'll be able to go over and get all the stuff. We're also going to try to be doing some cool stuff with everybody. Hopefully, when things keep moving, we're going to have even more podcasts coming for you. Maybe that are back in the studio. And, of course, there's 3 new podcasts that are starting on the network, so you can check out those when they come in. Right now, Sam, we are already dropped some nice, fresh content for you. Yeah, so yeah, Sam, we already started there, and then of course, Zach Petrovich is gonna be releasing that Zachy Hour that's coming up. New York comic, funny dude.
Love Zach. And our Patreon, guys, patreon.com/cultofus, not Nerds with Words /cultofus. Remember, $1 gets you access to everything, and no matter what tier you join, you get our Discord channel. What that does is if you join the $3 tier or up, if you guys like movies or you guys love MMA, this was the tier for you. $3 tier gets you access to all the big pay-per-view fights for MMA, and we pick movies also to watch. You guys can watch along with us, listen to the commentary. We do live commentary. We talk about it. So you guys, for $3, you get to hang out and watch us do the commentary for the pay-per-views and all that shit, or movie watches, whatever we're doing on that tier. And then, of course, the $5 tier, guys, is Anna's Great Tattoo tier. $5 every 2 months. We pull a name from a hat. You get a free tattoo if you win. Bam. Great deal. From Push Tattoo Studios in Wilmington, Delaware. So if you're in the tri-state area, it's worth the drive because it's a fucking great tattoo for potentially $10. Yeah. So, and again, you do that, you get access to all the other tiers too. Like, you get access to everything. So join up that page.
And in these times where you want to go binge some stuff, there's lots of stuff to check out on
there. Yeah.
Go do that. Thank you, Jesse B. Take us out of Fluggy Times.
Fluggy Times? Yes, I'm selling Funko Pops.
Dude, so desperate.
Oh, yo, not desperate. I just, you know what it is? It's like,
yeah, well, you're a giant man baby, so you have a bunch of crabbers you can get rid
that's
of.
what Jesse pretty much said to me. But yes, that's almost verbatim what Jesse said to me. He said, "Because you have that problem."
You're such a dork.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Big old dork, dude. Oh, I don't want to do this right now.
I thought because Cult of Us, Cthulhu.
Oh, you're bringing in this here into my home. Into my home. I already got fucking toys and shit.
First of all, that's our fucking overlord, and you know it.
What? Okay, the ducks.
The ducks are his fucking servants, and so is Cthulhu now.
Cthulhu.
I can't. Whatever. I'm New York trash. Yeah, he serves over everyone. Reptile overlord serves over everybody.
So wait. So Cthulhu serves over the reptiles.
Under
the reptilians. He serves under.
Under. That's how powerful they are.
They serve under the reptile. That can't be right.
Yes.
Wait, so is Cthulhu like the first sergeant?
He's like their warlord.
Okay.
So if they're like, hey, we need Earth to be fucked up,
right? Could they send in Cthulhu
and
all his mystical
Cthulhu and all his mystical glory? Praise the dark sea of
Rala.
I
don't want that here.
It's gonna be.
It's
gonna be.
I hate it. I hate it a lot.
I know. I'm gonna take it out of the box though.
It's yeah, I just don't. I don't know what it is about me and when it happens, but I just hate stuff. I
hate stuff.
I don't like a lot of stuff around that's like.
But it's fun for the studio.
Sure,
it adds flair.
I think that people see it at your flair. You know why I would hate that, right? You know why that would make sense?
I use the word flair for a reason.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did.
On very much purpose to trigger your anger.
It's unessential. I don't think it adds anything to it. It adds us bigger dorks. You make this podcast dorks.
No, it plays into the theme.
It flays into the.
I fucked up.
Bobby flays
my
into
words.
The Just put your weed thing up to your mouth. It's fine. Go ahead. Do your little thing. But seriously, I don't like a lot of stuff. Are you somebody who's got like toys and stuff like that?
Well, I do have.
Do you have grown man adult toys?
Well, I have like minute. Okay. You know what?
Don't say what you don't have to answer, dude. Actually, I would be smart.
Hey, listen, Jess. I love you a lot. Maybe
because you were like,
don't answer this. I'll take the heat.
No,
I'll take the heat.
You know what? I'll do it. You know, because I have Star Wars stuff.
Okay.
I have Star Wars.
It's on the Star Wars even for me is this is far.
But I
removed.
have ships. I don't have.
Dude, I know you're trying to sell this case, but dude,
No, but it's true.
You can't sell it. Like I understand.
It is.
I saw it change. It's fine.
Yes, because here's
But
the
I
thing.
saw if anybody at home,
Yes,
he was like, "Now wait a second, wait,
they're
wait,
ships.
guys, hey,
ships.
they're
Ain't
ships."
no fucking action figures.
Yeah.
As someone who has a Boba Fett tattoo on him, that was really nerdy.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah,
No.
ladies get wet for ships. You're right. They love cruises. We all know
but
that.
I figured it's a little more aesthetic pleasing.
Are they Legos? Are they Lego
No,
ships?
no,
Oh,
no,
God
no.
forbid. Yeah, look down on those people.
I've thought about
You look-
getting
yeah,
a
you
pair.
looked-
No,
looked
I
down
want
on
one. I want some. I just don't. I just don't want to pay for it. But no, I'll just have I'll have miniature figurines
Okay,
of ships of the series
gotcha.
because those are the best part of the movies. I think.
It's a no. I have no further. I mean, I don't. Sure, I'm maybe some fan is.
Because
This
some
ship's the best part of the. Who the fuck
here's the
says
thing.
that?
Oh, fuck off.
I don't have a problem with it. I would. I guess.
Dog
Well, no,
fights
because
are awesome, dude.
Because I can think of when I had, and I actually was just listening to somebody talk about this. I never had the full size GI Joes, but they would
No, I
would
didn't
talk about those being really good because you could move them all sorts of ways.
They're bringing back the 3 and
Articulation.
3/4 ones, like a new line.
Thank you for telling me.
I
will.
got excited when you said, "Yeah, I thought about buying them."
Yeah. God, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm not
Just-
gonna. I'm not
God.
gonna.
Oh,
I just
thank
thought
God.
about it.
Who makes them? Hasbro?
Yeah.
Do they do something for you? Does it help? I call this male hoarding. When anytime a nerd,
How is
You
that
know
like
what?
being
it's male
stuck?
hoarding.
To an extent, it
It's
is.
male hoarding.
No,
So
absolutely.
when we
to an
make fun of
extent
women
it is.
of cats, they're dead underneath
Yeah,
newspapers,
yeah.
I'm like
That's
male
not even
hoarding.
the
No,
same.
this is no different than Laugh Love Life.
Adam, how many pops you got?
I'm just
How many pops?
saying.
Well, I just sold a bunch.
Oh yeah, how much is a bunch?
Honestly, almost half.
Almost half. How much of the total was half? How many half was
Which
that?
one did you keep on?
The really good ones.
He's probably
Yeah,
got
but-
300 pops.
No. Oh,
150?
altogether. Oh, I
Altogether.
probably did.
Yeah, no. You don't get to keep your back catalog from me. Yes. How many pops do you have, Adam?
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Oh wow.
He's got a database. He's got a
There's
database.
an app.
That's even sadder.
Yeah.
You're like a chick who's tracking her period on her phone, but that's at least helpful.
Let me go to my collection.
Oh,
Oh god.
God.
First of all, it's worth $15,000.
I would be happy if you were a serial killer.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Why
Glad
did
we
the
said that.
pops get so how did they become Beanie Baby?
I don't even want to tell you. I don't want to tell you. How many I have.
Honestly, because at one day
It's like
just flipped.
450. It's 450 or 500.
426.
426. Yeah, I knew it.
426.
But I just got to release 200.
That's insane to me. As I correct my tiny shit.
But it's $15,000 worth. And I didn't spend $15,000. Not even
Do you
close.
what logistically, if that's your investments, if that's your part of your investment private, right?
Yes.
How much do you think what is keeping pops in terms of their potential for going upwards? How
Some
does
do.
that work? Some
Yeah. Oh yeah. I have some.
So out of the
I have a pop that's
400
worth like $600,
do. Okay. Sure.
Okay.
which is crazy.
And that hopefully just trends
Which
upward.
franchise?
It's the Mayor for Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay.
The original one, the original Mayor
All
from
right.
Night Before Christmas.
No,
And
no,
it-
yeah. I don't
know
that's like
why-
I know, but that in
Oh,
the
of course.
Funko Pop
No.
world is like worth a lot.
No,
so.
my pussy's wet. I get it. No. Yeah, I love men who can make.
His head turns around.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
No, it's just
That's
no. Actually, no. It's just because it was like Disney. It was one of the first Disney produced ones, and they stopped making them early, and it's just hard to find.
Gotcha,
so,
gotcha,
It all
gotcha.
comes down to just hard.
Yeah,
Right.
rarity.
But
rarity.
just like anything else, they mass produced everything now. So now, like, there's literally a Funko Pop for everything.
Sure.
Everything you could think of. Like, they have one for the rescue workers in Australia.
Sure. Right.
What about the Chilean work miners?
Yes, they might have. I think actually.
Oh my god.
I'm not kidding. They might have.
Was it like 22 of them?
I'm not kidding.
How many
They might have.
Do they have a tragedy collection?
They might have
They have
it.
a front. They do have a Heroes Frontline Workers one that's coming out.
Strategy.
It's like nurses and shit. I'm like, who gives a fuck?
I'm gonna get
But, like,
I'm gonna get the 9/11 tower pops. Do they have that one?
They also Tower 7 is just Ash
Do they have
in a box.
Which is a man in black standing outside it.
with the weird eyes? And the
Right,
weird,
right.
Yeah.
It's upsetting.
Or hold on, if you do,
That's why I don't
if
get why you
the,
think it's trending up. Go ahead.
No, but
if you get the
because
9/11 collection with like rubble, do you have Funko Pops inside?
you're jumping out.
Well, really, 9/11 should be a Lego set.
I'm allowed to say this. I witnessed it. It horrified me.
I
I don't want
didn't
to hear it. I was from Staten Island. I saw the smoke.
I didn't, but
I was
only he
young
gets
and I was
DMs,
watching
so I don't.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
only I get shit on publicly on social media. I do, but the thing is though, I started early on, so the earlier ones on they still are trending up. The new ones don't. Some
Right.
do, some do.
It just became oversaturated, like
Yeah.
everything else. And then
But I have the early ones that are worth like.
how?
dough.
Yeah, but how? I'm trying to ask you and trying to discern from this. How many of the 427
Six.
Fuck you, one for correcting me. How many of the
5 now.
425 are really the money makers, and why do you have all the other ones?
I would say like 100 is the bulk of the thousands of dollars.
okay.
100, I would say the 100 to 150 are
Why
worth
do you
like
have another 300?
because I'm a nerd and I like to collect.
That's not
Because okay, I'll tell you why. Because the collector nerd in me goes, oh, I love Star Wars, so let me get like the Stormtrooper,
I understand.
the Speed Biker,
Yeah.
the Imperial Walker,
Male hoarding. I
AT-AT
understand.
driver.
Yeah.
So I have
Male
like
hoarding.
all the clone troopers. So I have like all the different types of troopers. I have like, but I got rid of like some of the Star Wars stuff today. I kept all the bounty hunters though.
Yeah, you can't get rid of that.
Yeah,
You can't get
the
rid
bounty
of
hunter
No,
collection.
you can't.
No,
I
you
kept
can't.
3
There's
Vaders,
certain things.
2 Darth Mauls.
Yeah,
My
there you
sister's
go.
not gonna like to hear this, but I'm probably gonna get rid of most of the stuff my dad left me.
Like what?
To
Maybe
give
I
you
want
an
it.
idea.
Wait, maybe I want it. Is it something cool?
Yeah,
What
to
is
give
it?
you an idea.
Comic books?
No.
Damn it.
no. You've seen the
What do
comic
you
books
what
of
do you hold
I know.
on to, Neil? Then, if you don't collect,
Hate.
Yes.
that? Most of the time. It just never goes away. You know what I mean? It only goes up in value.
Harbors it.
Yeah. I
There's
love
an app
ships.
for it.
You love ships. I love Harbor and Haven.
Spaceships.
No, it's not. I think no, like, but my dad left. There's like lots of stuff that my dad left me. My dad also male hoarder, like also kind of a male hoarder. Like my
Okay.
dad hung on to not gross, but he was pretty organized. But like in terms of he had gun collection, you know, and I do mean collection. I don't mean like he had 40 AKs. Like he had just like weird, like old, like not Civil War, but like old World War II guns and rifles and stuff like that, pistols and stuff like that. So my sister, you know. There's like tons of that stuff. He was a carrying NRA member, like all that kind of stuff. So he's got like weird old paperwork, and also then so he's got old military stuff because he's in the Air Force. Like so, there's all that stuff. But like there's just times I don't want to go Marie Calendar on everybody, but like there's a time when I kind of look at it and go like I'm not short of going, especially living in a city, short of going like I'm a rich guy who now walks in and like instead of like a headroom where I have all the trophies, but I think I just have like all of my dad's stuff. But even though there's not that much stuff, like you don't, it's a shame.
It's different though.
You don't know how
because-
to.
Like my dad had like the three things. He had like three which I'd love to get them if I could use one of them, but like he had 3 thermoses. He just has like multiple.
but my
of
point
shit.
is though, like that's
And I get
that's
rid
the
of
stuff that your dad was into. It's not what you're into.
No, I understand. Well, I'm even saying that, but like, well, no, because everything I'm into has, I hate to do this to you, and you're not going to like this, but it has intellectual value, and I don't need it around
Comic
me.
books.
No, I know.
are
And I can
very
think about them.
intellectual.
I can think about them in my brains, and I keep them there. That's what I would do if
But I like to
comic
see
books.
stuff. It makes me happy.
I know. Well, no, and I would say that. I mean, hey, baby, you got CT. You should be looking at those
What's the
comic books
closest
all
thing
day.
to a collection that you have?
Oh, it's
Bills. I don't know. Is that a collection? Do adults consider those collections? No, you know what? But all that stuff is digitized now. Like I have tons of
so everything's
comedy.
just
I have
kind of
tons
like-
of I have tons
gotcha.
of like movies. It's all digitized. I don't like belongings around like that. Like that's not my kind of thing. I do like, I mean, aesthetically pleasing stuff, like so, you know, the stuff and the things that I built on the wall and stuff like that. Like,
Right,
all that
right.
stuff's like installed by me. But I also, you know, I've had a job since I got out of college with art, so I tend not to make even a lot of art on my own anymore. A lot of it's just made on this network and stuff like that. So, you know, it's all around. I just don't. Yeah, there are some artists, this is known among artists, there are some artists that will actually put up other people's work in their house. Like there are some artists who will not put up any work on their house. So walk into their house, and be like,
Right.
aren't you a painter? And you'd be like, yeah, I put all that stuff in my studio. I don't do that
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
And then there's some people who will, you know, maybe they put up some of their stuff that they like. But a lot of it's like comedy, you know what I mean? Just like
I feel you.
Dude,
I feel you.
I saw they have CGC graded holders that you could put on your wall. So they were like cell phone holders for your car. So like they just like, you know, extend out and like you clip them the slab in it and just,
Right.
it just sticks on your wall like a frame holder thingy.
sure.
And I was like, ooh, I was like that. Just no way.
Yeah, for anybody who knows, CDC, the great comic book grade. So it's like those are the really good ones that he's had graded. That means it's expensive or had it checked out, and certified.
That collection's worth $11,000.
So
by
right,
the way.
worth It's money. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, it's cool. No, I mean, and you also divested it. At least other people
I also
tell
sell
people.
comic books.
You also, well, yeah, but I would say that you also, like you have like a financial investor or whatever. You play a little bit of the market. You have like a
do.
Bitcoin. So you're not like, I don't know, anybody just be like, he's like, yeah, you just buy pops. Like,
don't do that.
Dumb.
Yeah.
But if you have other
don't
stuff
buy
with
Apple
your
stock
money-
either. Or maybe I can't say that legally. I don't know.
Blue
Don't
chip?
listen to me.
I
I'm
don't know.
stupid.
Yeah.
But I bought Apple stocks when they broke.
Allegedly.
And no, I definitely bought Apple stock. And when they broke, when they split again, when the
right.
stock split, and
Yeah.
negatives, nothing but negatives.
Yeah.
Tesla though, nothing but ups.
That's good.
That Penn, the Penn gaming company that owns Barstool now,
Oh, okay.
fucking huge, and Roku because everyone's home doing nothing.
That's good.
That makes
But
sense.
fucking Apple's like, nah.
That makes sense.
The green going up. It's like, come on.
Apple's been getting a lot of shit, depending on how their prices were trending up. Like that's becoming like an elitist company. Like it's becoming like fuck. So you're not gonna be.
I bought into it too late.
So it's it's
Yeah.
gonna be tough. Like that's gonna be
You
a
gotta
tough.
find
Also,
something
I don't
new.
know fucking shit.
Bitcoin's awesome though.
That was you could have got
That's
out. See, that's the thing. I thought you were gonna. People like there was a certain point. I remember watching that documentary. It was like, oh, if you got out here, then you hit that bubble, that wave.
Well, so
and
like
that was huge. And then a lot of people got out then and were
so those
like,
Bitcoin
super
billionaires,
rich. Right.
They bought it at $1.
super early, yeah. And then
You know,
it went.
I bought
it went up.
Bitcoin at $1,100.
Right, sure.
Yeah.
Now it's fucking 15 or 14 grand.
Right, so it's gonna probably be slower. It's a more controlled.
So
it's not
technically,
as-
I got a $13,000 goddamn
sure.
bump, like from payout
Right,
from the
right.
Bitcoin. But I follow this guy Max Kaiser. For anybody out there interested in Bitcoin, follow Max Kaiser. He has this really good podcast called the Orange Pill Podcast, and he's like all into cryptocurrency, and he's confident that Bitcoin will hit 100 grand like within the next few years.
Okay.
And I was like, if it does, I'm selling half. Like I'll just sell 50. You know, so I
Yeah.
get 50K in. Because fiat currency is can't really
Right.
trust it. So it's like I'll keep half in Bitcoin still, and then just
Right.
half in
That makes sense.
Gotcha.
But it's fucking.
There's been your financial tip for the day. Pops.
I'm also
and Bitcoin.
retarded, so don't fucking listen to me. You know, I have brain damage.
Yeah. I don't want this here though.
It's gonna be right there though.
I can't stand it.
It's gonna be right there.
I hate it because you know who I have
just
to
fun.
move stuff
You have to
and
move
they
it.
should be
Yeah,
around.
that's true.
I don't want. It's a small space. You're hating things.
It's gonna go right here.
It's
Be
annoying.
fine.
It's annoying to me, and I don't like people who don't acknowledge their problem. That's another thing that I have that is an issue.
I'm selling half of my stuff. I'm acknowledging a problem.
I'm not. But did I even look at you?
Yeah,
I did not.
you
I did not.
glance.
I was looking at JP.
I am getting
And
more
JP
comic books graded though.
Sure, it doesn't matter. Use your money. I mean, you're the equivalent of like a poor man's rich collector. Like you're.
Yeah, I am.
He's just kind of flaunting his thousands around. Like,
Yeah, it's
just
true.
Like, comic books worth $6,000. I don't know. Kind of big deal. All
And
right.
that's true. No, that's so true. I do act like that because when I see like a real con, like if I go to like a con, I see like Action Comics 1, and it's like
Sure.
this is $4 million, not 1, but like 3 is like $600,000,
Right.
and I'm like, oh. Like that's real money if I could buy that.
Yeah, that would.
I don't even know what that money looks like. $600,000. $600,000, you know what I'm saying? Like, also I feel like it's not aesthetically as pleasing as I think it would be.
Well, those are old, right? Those are pretty old.
No, like 600 grand, like a suitcase, like
yeah.
physically 600 grand. I mean,
we all know that old bit. Yeah, it's very true. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's always just like, oh, is that all?
yeah,
Oh,
damn it.
whatever.
But no, but at New York Comic Con, there's like a fucking Action Comics number 3 was like a 9 point something. It's like the 3rd ever Superman, and it's like such a high grade, and you're like, wow, that's so. And then they're auctioning it for like the starting bid's like 500 grand. It's like who the fuck? It's just yeah, I got it.
It's for the. I don't know. I always assumed those items were just passed amongst the people that made it. Like it was just like it was like Stan Lee had it for a while.
Yeah.
He had
And
all of them.
He like
sitting on
let
top of it
Elon
like
Musk
smog.
look at it or whatever, and Elon Musk like took it home for a weekend, brought it back. There was jizz on it or something. You know what I mean? He's just like, come on, Elon, something like that.
Dude, my favorite story is Nick
Stanley
Cage.
Cup.
Nick Cage had to sell Action Comics number 1 because he had no money.
Right, because he had no money. Right. Was it a divorce? I was actually just talking about this with somebody. Was it, what is it? I thought he signed a contract or it was a divorce and he got everything taken from him.
Probably.
And
I
then
think
all
it
of
might
a
have been
sudden,
that.
that's when he had to do like all of
Shitty
those
movies, right.
to get
Bummer.
back. Anyway, I gotta look that up again.
But yeah, he had an
get
Action
at it.
Comics number. So there's like only 2 people like on the planet that have an Action Comics number 1 and like a 9 something, right? It was Nick Cage and there's some private business dude in New York who owns it. No one knows. Like some people know him, but publicly,
some shit.
right? Yeah, no one knows him.
Epstein money, if you know what I mean.
So
Yeah,
Nick
kid, look at his
Cage
comic book. You know
went
what I mean?
broke
Yeah.
and was like, I gotta sell this actually, and he sold it for like, I think way under what it was really worth. I think he sold it for like $1 million. I think it's like $2-3 million comic book.
Wow.
He was like, and he also bought a fake dinosaur skull.
As we know, yeah,
Hilarious.
Dude for
You
that.
know who
Stupid
else
idiot.
has a dinosaur skull? Is Vince McMahon.
I would.
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't
I
you?
wouldn't. I'd probably get it.
Yeah, we get it. You don't like cool shit, bro. We get
I
it.
don't know. I would probably put one in my house and hang it, and I would just get one fabricated.
All right.
I don't understand why I would buy a real. That doesn't make any sense to me. I would just like, yeah, just go. Tell some of the people that did that sci-fi mask series or something, like, go make me a dinosaur head.
Okay, I'm gonna counter you. Why I think it's. You ever go to the National Museum of History?
Yeah.
Did you ever see the T-Rex they have
No,
there?
I'm telling you, yeah.
And that thing looks sick.
I would get one lighter. I would get one for cheaper, and I would put it in my house and lie to everyone.
First of all, guys, we all know dinosaurs don't exist. They were put here by what's the thing?
I think Jesus put him here earlier to fuck with us, something like that.
Or no, the fossils only exist to trick us to not believing in God.
Right. By the devil. Was
But
it
the
just
devil,
who
I
just
think.
put it there?
That's it.
I love the
We all
idea
know
of
this,
that.
guys.
That's kind of a fun. That one's a fun that I think I would let my
That is a fun one.
as the Pope. I would.
You are the Pope of
let-
this cult of
Yeah, I would let my believers believe in that because that's a fun visual. Just like
And,
watching the devil kind of put little fingers down in the dirt,
Right.
just like ever so gently.
Gently
just-
brushing
he's just
dirt
an
over it.
artist.
Like,
Yeah. No, he's just like a.
He's like Hitler. He's like, I just want to paint. You guys wanted to paint, and now I'm doing this shit.
Yeah, he's
Your
like
fault.
It's like a
What?
figurine. it's like was it dinner with schmucks? Dinner with schmucks. Yeah, it's like he's just like one of those little guys who's just like painting figurines and stuff like that. He's just like ever so gentle. Get the demons out of here! You're messing it up.
As president of Cult of Us, I sign off on this idea. I like it.
I kind of don't need it. I run my own thing, so
I know.
it's not really a big deal. But thank you for acknowledging
I'm
it.
just co-signing.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Cool.
I approve of. I like the idea.
Well, me and my big hat doesn't need your fucking nonsense. I think we're there. We don't need this.
We do.
Nope.
It's gonna go right there.
Not needed whatsoever.
It's gonna go right there.
I don't even like it. Are you watching the sweet Lovecraft Country?
I am so confused.
Really?
Yeah, I think I'm just dumb. I think it's not confusing. I think I'm just stupid.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then we won't talk about it. Anyway,
I love it,
so, yeah. No, it just because it has crossover. Check it out.
Yeah,
Lovecraft Country
exactly.
is pretty fun.
It is cool.
There's some stuff in there. The one sex scene they do a sex scene in Lovecraft Country, which is definitely like of the
The one from last episode when she's molting.
yeah.
That was gross.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But it was clearly like it was almost something like somebody who was high kind of came up with. It's like, this would be cool if we did it.
Dude.
And that, cause she's like,
right.
she like malts off, and then they kind of like wrote it in, and then they had to kind of like patch it. So that's for the, and they thought it was like a really good line, but I was like, you just wanted the special effects thing to have it. It's just weird. You'd have to never.
Two
mind.
things about the show.
Well, he
One,
doesn't-
I don't care. Fuck Jesse.
Okay.
Two things about the show. One, that Abby Lee, that chick, the blonde, super. Oh my god, love her. Love her. to
yeah,
death.
sure.
The main blonde in the show. Stop.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's like my type of. That's like my thing. Like Steph,
Yeah,
like
she
shorter
looks well
version.
because they changed her eye color and stuff like that, and she's clearly dyeing her hair. So yeah, she looks like trash. So yeah, it makes sense.
Right. That's why I like it.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
I understand.
Second thing is, why is she fucking the other chick as the dude? I don't get that.
Well, no, I'm not gonna spoil the whole thing, for people and stuff like that.
This is
but-
what I'm saying.
Well, no, she doesn't need to be fucking as the guy. But I mean, if you're asking why doesn't she just have sex with her? Have sex
Is
with
she
the black
gay?
woman?
Is she not gay?
I think you're really consumed with like if.
No, I don't
gay is the
care.
thing in
I
this.
just want to know what the fuck. I'm just
This is a
confused.
show that posits that black folks from the South are being able to become through magic white people who
Yeah.
are walking around. I'm not sure if they're too concerned about if the girls are lesbians. You
No,
know
I
what
know,
I mean?
but that's how I need
It's
to
not-
follow like simple structure
No, it's just-
storylines, and I'm like,
well,
so.
well,
but
But
because
you can just love her, and who cares about the sex thing? I think.
I'm just because I just.
If you're wondering,
yeah, I just want to know.
I think she does have a sexual thing for her.
Okay, then that answers my question. I'm fine. I want to move on now.
Okay.
I know. I mean, I can
But in
move
a lot
on
of
now.
those, but a lot
I
of
wanna
those
move
shows,
on.
yeah, and a lot of those shows with like the blood, True Blood. Before you know it, like it becomes pansexual and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Where it
Yeah,
just
but
becomes
like, here's the problem with that. It's like it just gets. It's like, all right, what are we doing here? It's like it just gets so lost and like it gets so muddied.
well, because it's high fiction.
I get it, but like,
Makes
hey,
sense.
let's
High
stop.
sci-fi.
Let's maybe everybody stop fucking everybody.
Well,
and
sure,
just do it
there
a
are
little
lots of-
easier.
There's lots of animes that would disagree with you.
Well, that's why anime's trash.
I know. I also have never seen any. But well, when I was younger. But yeah, it's just one of those things that I think once you get into like the magic game, especially Lovecraft, you can't. There's no rules. if you've ever seen anything or read anything from Lovecraft, it's, you know what I mean.
All right, that's fine.
There's no rules, so like
I'm just very confused.
so a white woman giving a potion to a black woman, it turns to another white woman, but then the white woman can molt into a white guy, and they're fucking each other, and you know what I mean. I don't think they're.
That's almost like that Louis C.K. bit where it's like that, like there's no potion in the world that like a white person would take to like,
sure.
you know, it's like no, we're good. Like,
Sure. Yeah.
it's like, you know,
It's a good show.
I thought about that bit the whole time, like when that kept happening. Like this is kind of like a reverse Louis C.K. thing.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's a
It's an awesome show. I love it.
Sorry, just you can't be involved.
That dude's
we have
also-
HBO, so
Yeah,
sorry. And by we, I mean he does.
it's true. He watches it
And
through my
I
Hulu.
have been watching.
Wait, what show are you talking
So again,
about?
Lovecraft
Country is the name of it.
It's on Hulu.
It's very,
on
it's
HBO.
smart. It's very good. It's very
Alright.
smart. I like it a lot.
Did you Tick, whatever the fuck his name is?
yes.
He's playing
Great
Kang.
actor.
He is. He's playing Kang the Conqueror in Ant-Man 3,
Oh, okay.
I think.
You said a lot of things to me right now. None of it makes any
He's a
sense.
good for all the nerds out there. It's a good villain
Oh, cool.
in the.
He's a good
Marvel.
actor.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a good actor.
He came out of nowhere.
Ripped up. Yeah.
He's one of those dudes. He's one of those actors where every like I can't. I'm bad at on the spot like mentioning people, but like he's one of those dudes like other actors where out of nowhere you literally never heard of him, and then he's in all the most popular things. Like he went from I never heard of him to that Blood Brothers show or movie on Netflix
Yeah.
to fucking Lovecraft Country to Marvel. It's like
Yeah.
you were in, who are you? I mean, the guy's awesome. He deserves it. But it's just like, how does that happen? Like, those
you
guys that
call
do
him.
that, it's like, what the fuck? That's awesome.
You get into those rooms and
Kind of like Jonah Hill. That happened to Jonah Hill. Like he was
Sort of.
no one and then
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah, true.
yeah.
And you're like,
Well,
what
it
the
took him a little time.
What?
Jonah Hill. It took him a little time. I
Yeah,
think he
'cause
did
you
it. I didn't
Re-
think until
I feel like he
Wolf
blew
Wall
up
Street.
all at once
No,
though.
you think that? I think that's because once Superbad hit, you think
Oh, maybe. And I'm old now.
Jonah, right?
Yeah.
Jonah. Once Superbad hit, you think it was like, oh, it was probably like that year he was in 4 of the movies.
No.
It wasn't. It was actually probably it wasn't like a full. It was probably a
Probably
full
a
year,
year.
2
Oh,
years
yeah, maybe you're
after
right.
that.
Yeah.
Where
You gotta
then it
go.
was like, oh, else where are we gonna put him? Then he got super thin, like 5 years into
Yeah,
it or whatever.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So you
And
have all that kind of
Scorsese
change.
was like,
Super-
put him in.
Super
something
fast with
fucking-
Scorsese. He was great
Anyway.
in that.
Yeah, he was.
Check out
Alright.
Lovecraft Country. It's smart. It's fun. It's not that fun. It's actually kind of heavy.
It's
But,
super deep and dark.
Yeah, it's super deep and dark. But enjoy it. Have fun. Let us know if you like it or not. Let's know. We'll talk about it next time, maybe. Other than that, this has been the cult.
Join
of
us.
baby. Yeah, you can check out all the cool stuff. Drink your potions, bitch. Cthulhu sucks.